You and I, we play a lot of games outside. What do we need for the games? Any game you play with whatever material, with or without props, when you play, whether inside the house or outside the house, or if you have any objects or no object, we use numbers. Yes? The numbers are very important in your life. Yes? Every day we are making use of numbers, working with numbers. You play a carom board game, you need minimum 2 people, 4 people, whatever. Yes? You want to play panty, you need minimum 2 to 3 friends. Yes? For any game, you need number of people to play the game, whether small game or big game. Carom board, you need 2 people. Chess, minimum 2 people. So we are using numbers all the time. Yes, in the class we have a 30 number of students. Yes, and in one row so many, in another row so many, and therefore 30. Numbers. There's one teacher and 30 children. Then you do all kinds of things with that. To write, you write anything. You may be writing an English exercise or a sign. You write numbers 1, 2, 3, chapter 1, chapter 2. So, mathematics is a very important subject because it involves numbers. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You have altogether 10 characters. And with that, we do all kinds of interesting things. 0 can be used every way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So with these 10 characters, we do all kinds. So today, we are going to do counting and writing. Numbers forward, numbers backward. Learn to say. What is the meaning of forward? Learn to count beyond 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. When I say count backwards, 10 to 1, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So counting. Today we are going to count and write. Forward, backward. You already learned lots of numbers. But today, carefully, we will say and write numbers 1 to 100. Count and say and write numbers 100 backwards. Then we will realize there are some numbers in front, some numbers at the back, there are some numbers in between. Then another thing, when we say the name of the number 1, 2, we must know the spelling. The name of the number. Every number has a name. Numeral and the name. Then we will see what else we can do. We said 1, we can put 1 and 1 together and we find 2. 2 and 2 together, 4. So we will do all kinds of things. 2, 4, so counting. It's called skip counting. You say 2, leave 3, then you say 4. Leave 5, then you say 6. Okay, let's say 5. 5, then 10. Then 15, 20, like that. So skip counting. It's a little game. You can use this at the playground. You can use it to play games when you are bored. But everything needs numbers. So once you learn to name the numbers, count it forward, backwards, keep counting, then you see what number come before, after, between, big number, small number. Then you learn to group them. Grouping of twos, grouping of fives, grouping of tens. You must be doing it in your class. What does mummy do to all the vegetables she buys? She groups the potatoes, she'll group the beans, she'll group the brinjal, all separate, put it in a packet, put it in the fridge. So we are also going to do that with numbers, grouping. Then we realize one chocolate for one plus one chocolate makes two chocolate. Adding, addition. Peter and Paul play, and Prem says, may I join in? Peter, John, Prem, 3, 1, 2, 3. So numbers, adding. Then we say, there are already 5 members to play. The 6th person is coming and you say, no. Or, there are already 5 members, but you need only 4 members. John, please stay off 4. What did you do? Deleting. Minus, addition, subtraction. So today we are going to do a whole lot of things on numbers. Counting, writing numerals, writing numbers, looking at the patterns, growth in 2s, 5s and 10s. Then what number that will follow? What number is in between two numbers? Adding, what you get, when you subtract what you get, and so on. So we are going to do numbers. Okay? All kinds of things with numbers. Alright. So what we are doing in maths today is all sorts of things about numbers. We can't do anything without the numbers. So, numbers, they are the most important thing in mathematics. First of all, let us see how much we can count. You have already done 1 to 10, and if you put extra 1 more, you get 11, 12, and slowly we will build up to numbers 100. Okay? So we are going to do numerals. Counting, writing of numerals forward. We are going to count forward. So what are we going to do? We are going to write numerals 1 to 100. So first thing that we are going to do is write the numerals. When you say numeral, it is numbers. When you say number names, the numeral and its name. So write the numeral. Numerals 1 to 100. What is the meaning of that? We are going to count and write. Okay? That's what we are going to do. So we are going to write the number numerals 1 to 100 means you are going to count and write forward. Okay, numbers forward. Count and write. So whenever you write, you have to count, you have to say, and you have to write. So, count and write. What will you write? Numerals 1 to 100. Count and write. Counting, saying is very important so that you do not go wrong. You're going to count, you're going to write. Numbers forward. Okay? You're going to count and write or numerals forward. count and write numerals. We're going to count numerals forward. Forward means what? Straight. We're going to do forward counting. Let's begin. Okay? Now, we know already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have used our fingers. We have 10 fingers, so you know to write. Very good. So now we're going to count and write numerals forward. Okay, let's begin. First is 1, 2, 3, 4. The numbers should be perfect. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We know how to count forward 1 to 10. Now, why I say is count and write. As you keep counting, if you write, you will not make a mistake. Now, beyond 10, you add one more, what will you get? 11, very good. Yes, next. 12, very good. So it's very easy. You say 11 and one more, you'll say 12. Next, 13, one more. 14, one more. 15. Next, add one more. 16, good. 17, 18, 19, 20. See, we count it forward up to 1 to 20. Very easy. Count and write numerals forward. 1 to 20 forward. Next, you add on one more. Count. You must say as you count along. Right. Okay, now 20. Next is 21. Good. One more add on. 22. Good. 23. 24. Perfect writing. 25. 26. Counting. Writing numerals forward. 27. 28. 29. 30. We counted and we wrote numbers forward 1 to 30. Now we continue. Okay, from 30 we go on. 31. Good. 32. Count on and write. 33. 34. Good. 35. 36. 37, 38, 39, 40. We counted and we wrote up to numbers, forward numbers 1 to 40. Fantastic. Continue, add on 1, 41. Next is 41, good. 42, 43, 44, excellent, go on. 45, 46, good. 47, 48, 49, and we counted and we wrote forward numbers 1 to 50. Very easy. We are counting, we are writing numbers forward 1, 2, and we went on up to 50. Now we have to add just 1 to make it 51. Okay, so next we are going to count forward 51. Okay, next we're going to write 51. Good. 52. Good. 53. Good. 54. 55. Next, count and write. 56, 57, 58, 59, and there we write 60. Counting and writing forward numbers. We read 60. Now add on one more number, then we write 61. Alright? Next, what will you write? 61. Yes. Next, we go on. 61. Good. Next number. 62. 63. 64. 65. Good. 66. 67, 68, 69, 70. We counted and we wrote numbers forward 1 to 70. Now we write 70, add on one more. 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80. What did we do now? We counted and we wrote numbers forward 1 to 80. Just one more. 81, good. 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, and there 90, 90. We counted forward numbers from 1 to 90. Now finally we have, add on one more. 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99. So we counted up to 99. And what is the last numeral? 100. 100. What did we do just now? We counted, we said, we wrote numbers 1 to 100. Now with this number, we are going to do all kinds of things. Okay, first of all, let's count in tens. Skip counting, okay? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Okay, now let's look at fives, okay? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. That's it. Then next, we must learn the names of this. How do we spell this numeral? 2. T-W-O. How do we spell this number? How do you? 60 plus 4. S-I-X-T-Y and F-O-U-R. That's all. How do you write the name of this number? It is 100. How do you write the name of this numeral? 30. T-H-I-R-T-Y. All right. Look at all the numbers here. What number comes after 3? What follows? Forward counting. 3, then 4. After 14, 50. After 46, 47. After 63, 6. So numbers. Okay, now let's look at what is before. Before 10? 9. Before 100? 99. So we are going to do all kinds of very interesting things about numbers. We did counting forward 1 to 100. As we counted, we wrote the numerals. So it's so correct, so perfect. You learn to count and write forward numbers 1 to 100.